Oh yeah, you are now tuned into
Even After Dark.
you feel it too.
Bombay.
You some of that dark magic on me, baby.
Even After Dark.
You are now tuned into
Even After
Kept her
Dark.
waiting for long. The way she reached for the stone. I'm never leaving Westview, baby. Call me Vashon.
Why don't you sprinkle some of that dark magic on me? After dark, after dark.
Phase 1 was the beginning when we first had arrived. Phase 2 was something new, then we was starting to thrive. Phase 3 was something special, we was in overdrive. We ain't gonna talk about 4, we just gonna skip on to 5.
We after dark.
Yeah, you know you live with.
We after dark.
And when you leave this room, you an Avenger. From this point on,
After dark.
you know.
We after dark.
What's up? What is up? How are y'all doing today? Or should I say tonight? I'm your host, Emmanuel Noisette. And yes, we are here after dark. Shout out to my main man, Chief Wakil. Man, this brother, when I tell you he puts it down with the music, you already heard it last time with the recast T'Challa anthem, and my man done came through with the intro. I said, you know what? That thing was so fire, I had to push the whole live just so that I could get this out. Woo-wee! Yes. That right there was all I needed. Boy, that's a banger. That's a banger right there. Boy, you know what? I might have to play it again. I'm sorry. You know, it's not often you get your own little track. You know what I'm saying? And like my man came through, did a nice little belated birthday present. I gotta play it again. I'm sorry. Just y'all gonna have to indulge me because I don't do these often and I don't get a lot of songs. So I gotta do it again. Let's just
Oh yeah, you are now tuned into
Even After Dark.
you feel it too.
Bombay.
You some of that dark magic on me, baby.
Even After Dark.
You are now tuned into
Even After
Kept her
Dark.
waiting for long. The way she reached for the stone. I'm never leaving Westview, baby. Call me Vashon.
Why don't you sprinkle some of that dark magic on me? After dark, after dark.
Phase 1 was the beginning when we first had arrived. Phase 2 was something new, then we was starting to thrive. Phase 3 was something special, we was in overdrive. We ain't gonna talk about 4, we just gonna skip on to 5.
We after dark.
Yeah, you know you live with.
We after dark.
And when you leave this room, you an Avenger. From this point
We
on,
after dark.
you know.
We after dark.
straight fire. Straight fire. Dang, I'm sorry. I forgot we had company. Hey, how's it going? I am your host, Emmanuel Noisette, and today we are going to be talking about some of the news from the week. I will be going over a couple of things. We got some Lantern news from DC. We got some trailers that dropped. We got Thunderbolts. We finally found out what the Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler movie is called, and we got a trailer for it. So we'll be talking about all that and so much more. But first and foremost, let's see who made it out tonight so I can give some quick shout outs to y'all. Let's see where you at. Who's here? Who was here first? Oh, there's a lot of y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me get up here. Let me move up. I got it. Paulette, thank you so much for being here. Ism, my man, what's up? Shar, good to see you. Last of my kin, always a pleasure to have you here. Milan, thank you so much for being here. MC Harris, how are you? My man Tane is back. What is up, bro? Come on now. Wouldn't be alive without Ms. Harper. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you always. Mr. Mitchell, good to see you. Sunspot, hello. James, good to see you. Samantha, good to see you. It's been a while. Good to see you. Nelson, my man, what is up? Corey, good to see you as well. Devin, what is up? Raymond, good to see you. Appreciate you coming through. Minister Crush, I appreciate you. My man Angel is back in action. Jay, thank you so much for being here. Treese, thank you again, by the way, for that blessing. But hey, Treese, I meant what I said. It's your time. If you got some time, you done bought some time, last week. So you just let me know. But Rachel, what is up? Good to see you. We got the homie Tracy's here. Thank you so much. T-Ville, appreciate you coming through. Rachel, always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. Callow, appreciate you for coming through. Lawrence, good to see you. CJ, what is up? We got the Mod Squad with Kristen Pratt holding it down. Excuse me. Philroy, what is up? Kristen, hello. Let's see, who else did I see? Formerly known as Boss. Hello. The man of the hour. Come on through. My man Chief is here. Y'all make sure y'all give it up, man. This brother is just mad talented. Mad talented. By the way, this is no disrespect to nobody else. Please don't send me y'all mixtapes. Like, please don't listen. This is just it's an exclusive. Okay, like just consider this E-Man and Chief partnership exclusive. We won't take nobody else. Don't send me your mixtapes. Don't send me your SoundClouds. Listen, please don't. I don't want. No. Good luck with y'all careers, but I'm good. Thank you. Who else we got? Bose, what is up? Good to see you. Chris, thank you for coming through. Let's see, Eugene, I see you. Dion, what is going on, bro? Thank you for making it out. I think I saw, there we go, my man Puma, what is up? Gothic chick, good to see you. Almost got me there. Tyra, good to see you. Ill, what is up? And shout out to everyone that has made it out tonight, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I'm gonna do my best not to keep y'all here too long, because I know it's past a lot of bedtimes. Let's see. We got snaps. Hold on, Tracy. Hey, E-Man, much love to you and the E-Fam tonight. Wanted to share part of my 50th birthday evening with my favorite online fam, Replay Gang. Tracy, happy birthday to you, the big 50. That's the golden birthday, is it? Man, happy birthday to you. You know, your boy just had his birthday earlier this week. I didn't know we was aligned like that. That's pretty cool. I hope you have a fantastic, wonderful weekend. I hope that you have a lot of fun and you do some things that you probably can't talk about, and that's all right. But congratulations to you. Happy birthday, and thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for that. Let's see who else we got. Ill, what you got? Chief. That's Chief. That's all Chief. That is it. But thank you so much for that. Jarrell, what you say here? Here to report that the worst Marvel movie ever made is better than Megalopolis, one of the worst movies ever, and I like art house. I'd rather watch Madam Web or Morbius, not exaggerating. I believe you. I mean, did we watch the trailer here? I don't know if we watched the trailer here or not, but that thing looked like trash from the jump. Like, nothing about that made sense. It did not look right. You know it's bad when people have to make up excuses in their reviews. I think I saw something like, well, you know, this movie was ambitious. It tried, like, but stop trying to give this guy, just because Ford Coppola, you know, did The Godfathers and all. I get it. His legacy is there, having one of the greatest movies all time, and the legacy. I get that. But we don't have to give him no participation trophy awards at this point. If you make a bad movie, you made a bad movie. That's all. Like, get out of here with all this. Trying to talk him up and everything. Oh, you know, what a gutsy movie. You know, it took a lot of courage to make the movie. Sucked. Just say that. Okay. Now, I haven't seen it, so I can't say for sure, but I can say the trailer absolutely looked like a huge red flag. So I totally believe you, and thank you so much for letting me know. Just a little bit more confirmation there. Hold on, we got a little love here. Oh my gosh, this is from Tracy again. Thank you so much for the $20 Cash App. Send some love right back. Since says here you joined the 50 club today, feeling blessed. Well, yes, ma'am, you are blessed, and thank you so much for your contribution. And like I said, happy birthday to you. All right, let's go through. What do we have? I think we got a couple quick updates. Yeah, let's do some quick updates. So we got some quick things here. Where is it? My phone was finna drop. Bam, we got Chucky. I don't know if any of y'all been watching Chucky, but after 3 seasons, it's getting canceled. It's a wrap. So anybody that was watching Chucky, I heard it was decent though. I haven't watched it, but I heard it was actually pretty good. I've heard that people have liked it. It had some funny stuff going on. I don't really like funny horror. That's not my MO. I don't like it, but I've always liked Chucky, just in terms of the movies and stuff. Those were always pretty cool to me. But if you got your hopes up, sorry, but yeah, looks like that is over with. We had a little superhero announcement. Apparently, the Batman has officially received the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and he is the first superhero to ever receive one. Now, this is wild for a couple reasons. Well, I don't know wild per se, but I mean, like, over Superman? Like, Superman, most people would be like, Superman is the definition of superheroes, right? Like, you would not have a Batman if it was not for Superman. But I do say that, it makes sense because out of the most profitable, bankable superheroes, especially on DC, Batman is right up there. Like I've told y'all before, the fate of the DCU, James Gunn's DCU, the fate of all of that, forget Superman, forget Creature Commandos, Lanterns, or whatever. It's Batman. If your Batman sucks, your whole DCU just might not even, it doesn't need to exist. So it makes sense for Hollywood to recognize Batman, because at least from a fictional standpoint, and a franchise standpoint, Batman is proven. Like, you can't really go wrong with Batman, Now, my question though is like, who is this? Whose bat is this? Can somebody tell me who this is? Because the one other question I have is, besides whose man's this is, how y'all not gonna have no Batman here? How you gonna celebrate Batman getting a Hollywood Walk of Fame star and you don't have Batman here? We got Batman at home. What is this? Where is Michael Keaton? How you gonna celebrate Batman without Batman being there? I don't like it. This was a little tacky. I'm saying you could have also had maybe Ben Affleck, Christian Bale. That actually would have been really dope to have all the living Batman there. But dang, y'all just brought generic store Halloween costume Batman out. All right, well, we'll see. Anyway, let's see. Is that it for? There was also, hold on. There was a lady. Yeah, that's it. Let me get this. And okay, don't bother me. Unfortunately, we did have a passing, and this was Dame Maggie Smith. You might remember her from the Harry Potter series, Downton Abbey. She has passed away at the age of 89. Yeah, really, really sad. Very good stage actress. I didn't follow her. I've primarily remember her from Harry Potter and from Sister Act. I remember her from Sister Act as well. But yeah, she has unfortunately passed away. But hey, 89, like, lived a good life. That's a good long life. But yeah, so rest in peace to her. And positive thoughts going out to her friends and family. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh boy. Okay. Nah, let's not do that yet. Let's do this. So, you know, Disney is sick of y'all. And they've been taking action pretty much just like everybody else, all these other streamers. They tired of y'all taking your Disney Plus subscription, giving it to your cousin, giving it to your friends, and passing around the accounts. They tired of it. So just like Warner Brothers has done and other companies, well, Disney Plus is cracking down, and they've introduced the anti-password sharing in the US. And now there's a paid sharing policy where users can now have to pay to add a member outside their household. So y'all can't give Pookie that password no more. You can't give your cousin that password no more. So now it says here that users who share an account with someone outside of their household can add an extra member for just $6.99 for the basic with ads, or for $9.99 with Disney Plus Premium, and that's the ad free. But you can only get one extra member per account. However, that option does not exist at this time for the household who subscribe to the Disney bundle that has ESPN and Hulu. So there you go. Now, in theory, it says streamers can boost their subscribers by squashing the password sharing. But the big assumption here is that you're not going to turn people off before they switch off their services. So, I feel like this is a bit of a gamble for the streamers. I think that this works better when you have enough content that demands people to actually stay and not go anywhere. Now, I mean, like, look, HBO Max, they got Game of Thrones, they got House of the Dragon, they got a lot of different things going on. They got Last of Us, they got the Penguin series now, which is actually pretty good so far. That might make people reconsider. They might be like, dang, man, I was borrowing my friend's account, but you know what? I like these shows. Let me sign up. That makes sense. Disney Plus, what y'all got going right now? I'm not saying they're Peacock. Okay, we're not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, do y'all really have anything that's really going hard right now that's keeping people locked in? Remember when The Mandalorian first came out? That kept people locked in during the pandemic. I don't know if y'all got anything right now that's that strong. I don't know. But y'all, I don't know. Let me know. What do you think about this crackdown? Are you sharing your password? Maybe you got a password from a friend. Would this look, I don't want to incriminate nobody. Hypothetically, if you've shared your password or if you've received a password, would this crackdown make a difference for you? Is this something that you'll be like, you know what? Now that this is happening, maybe I'll just go ahead and get my Disney Plus. I don't know. Whatever you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Right. JM, what you got? Disney Plus is bleeding, trying to keep up with Netflix. Ain't gonna lie, E-Man, with the do-rag and the robe. You look like Sultan of Little Agrabah, Aladdin. Okay. All right. Hey, I need that Sultan money. Give me that Sultan money. I'll look like him all day. That's fine by me. But thank you so much for that. I think I need to let me make this. Okay. I don't think I made this. Okay. So you guys know this. In true Hollywood fashion, we gotta have us a remake and or a sequel. And it looks like we have a couple here that are going to be coming to us sooner than later. I don't know about you guys, but I actually remember watching this gosh, when did this come out? I think this came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s. But it looks like Freddie Prinze Jr. is going to officially star in the new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. And this is actually coming out in July, on July 18th, 2025. So I don't, I tried to look this up a little bit. I didn't see any major details about it. I don't know if this is going to be a remake. I'm assuming it should be a remake, or maybe this might be one of those boots, where it's kind of a sequel, but it's really a reboot or whatever. But I will admit, even when this came out around the time when Scream came out. Like, this is when the slasher stuff really started to pick up. But I don't remember anything that really happened. Like, I don't remember the twist, and I really don't feel like going back and rewatching the movies either. So I don't know. Maybe I need a trailer or something to kind of get me back into this. I think this is the one with the fish hook guy, right? Like whoever the killer was, they had a fish hook or something. I don't know, whatever. But it definitely was something that I think they kind of stretched it a little bit. Because again, that was the wave at the time. That was, hey, we got it. The slasher movies are in. I wonder if Jennifer Love Hewitt will come back. But that's the thing. I don't remember anything that happened. Like, did Sarah Michelle Gellar, did her character die? Like, I don't remember. I remember she got chased, but I don't remember if she died. I think Jennifer Love Hewitt lived, because she was kind of like the main person, I think. Again, I don't remember. But I don't know. Is this something that you guys are looking forward to? Would you be interested in seeing this again? I like Freddie Prinze, so I think it's kind of cool that he is coming back into this one way or another. Personally, I think that they should make this a complete remake. I don't need this, but if you're gonna do it, I'd rather you do a remake than some sort of sequel. But then again, people like Scream. People like the new Scream, and they went to go see that, and that was more of a continuation. So maybe it'll work. I don't know. You guys let me know. We also have another remake that is about to happen. And this was actually one of a movie that I watched back in the day that I actually enjoyed. And it is The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. And Micah Monroe is going to star in this remake. In case you did not know, she was the lead in Long Legs. And it's about a thriller that follows a widow who loses her own baby and decides to become a nanny with the ultimate goal of taking the kids and husband for herself. Listen, I remember watching this a long time ago, and I really like this movie. Like, it was scary to me. Like, oh, this girl, I don't even know the actress name. But when I was watching it, this lady was scary. Like, she was creepy. She was messing with this family. It was crazy. This was like Lifetime movies on drugs. It was crazy. Now I'm a little iffy about Micah doing this, but she did a good job in Long Legs. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Rebecca. Yes, that is it. Mornay. Thank you for that. Rebecca Mornay. I never knew her name, like, as a kid, but I don't know. You guys let me know. How do you feel about these remakes and or sequels? I don't know. Are these things that you're somewhat interested in? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Actually, we're going to stay on that because we got a RoboCop update. Now, in case you have not known, or maybe you've forgotten, I don't know, but RoboCop was an interesting character from back in the 90s. I absolutely loved RoboCop as a kid. Watched the little TV shows. I think there was an animated thing too. I had the toy. Man, he had that super long gun too. That was pretty cool. But at no point, as a kid, was I woke enough, to understand the implications of what it meant to have this police officer going out in the neighborhoods and just terrorizing folks. I mean, he was, bringing about justice. But come on now, you a whole tank. You are a human tank, But anyway, I do remember liking RoboCop. The first movie I remember was pretty good. And then they just started getting bad. They got bad. Like RoboCop 3 was bad. It was not, like, even as a kid, I was like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. What blew my mind was growing up, finding out that RoboCop, and maybe this was a rumor. I don't know. Maybe y'all can confirm. I want to say RoboCop was supposed to be a prequel to Terminator. So first, The Matrix, that was supposed to be a prequel to everything, but it was like The Matrix and then RoboCop and then Terminator. And like, or did I get that right? Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. All of these things were supposed to be connected. I forget which order it was. But yeah, I do think that RoboCop was like the first step before Terminator actually came about. I don't think they were actually connected per se, but the concepts were very similar. But we do have an update here, and that is that with RoboCop, because Hollywood can't come up with new stuff, we're going to get a TV series, and that will be in development at Amazon. The official log line says that it's a giant tech company, a giant tech conglomerate collaborates with the local police department to introduce a technologically advanced enforcer to combat rising crime, a police officer who's part man, part machine. So it looks like they're not straying away from the traditional story front with this. I am curious though. I'm curious as to how political will this get? And I'm not talking about Black Lives Matter, nothing like that. Actually, they probably could throw stuff like that in there. But I'm just kind of curious to like, look, how is a company, just gonna be like, hey, let's just work with the local police department? Like the government, there ain't no regulations. Did they pass something through the Congress or something? Like, how is this legal? How is any of this legal? I don't know. But I am curious to see how they're gonna make this a little bit more modern. I think they had another movie. They had a reboot with Kinnaman, Joel Kinnaman. And he was it was a 2014. It was a remake or whatever. I don't think it did very well. I think it went kind of, yeah, I don't think it was very good at all. So we'll see. I mean, I don't really know if a RoboCop franchise can work today, but I don't know. Are you guys interested? I mean, Amazon has been putting a lot of money behind some things. They put some money. Listen, Amazon put money behind From. They put almost all their money behind Rings of Power. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Is this something you'll tune into? Do you need a trailer? Whatever you think, let me know in the comments. All right. Oh no. Quiet one. Maggie Smith and Michael Gambon, who played Dumbledore, they died the same day, a year apart. Wow. Man, that is messed up. Thank you for sharing, though. Let's see. Natalie, no, we did not get to Lanterns yet. Thank you so much for that. Back to back, you said, what's up with the PJ? Well, it's after dark. I'm about to go to sleep after this. That's all. Like, y'all be thinking I'm going to sleep. Did the Mackie trailer put you to sleep? See, you trying to start violence. We're not gonna go there. But thank you for that. All right, let's see here. Okay. Let's get this out the way because I just want this out the way. So we've talked about this last week, and I didn't want to talk about this again. But here we are. It is after dark, I suppose. So I figured, I guess we can go ahead and just talk about it. Did he do it? We've talked about how TMZ has reported, I think Hollywood Reporter reported about this as well, that 50 Cent was going to make a documentary, supposedly with Netflix, about Sean Diddy Combs and all the accusations surrounding him. Now, in case you did not know, Mr. Combs has been alleged a lot of disturbing charges. You have trafficking, physical abuse, violence, sexual abuse. It's a long list, and it's bad. It's a lot of bad stuff. Yeah, the stories that are attached to him are not okay. And I definitely don't want to go through them because they are graphic and they are disgusting. But the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because this is the first time. This is actually now official. It is actually official that Diddy is going to have this documentary made by 50 on Netflix. It says here Netflix is producing a docu-series from Curtis 50 Cent Jackson about charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, as well as sexual assault and violent abuse allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. This is a story with significant human impact. It is a complex narrative spanning decades, not just the headlines or clips seen so far. This is what 50 Cent told Variety. He said, "We remain steadfast in our commitment to give a voice to the voiceless and to present authentic and nuanced perspectives. While the allegations are disturbing, we urge all to remember that Sean Combs' story is not the full story of hip hop and its culture. We aim to ensure that individual actions do not overshadow the culture's broader contributions." Very interesting, sir. First of all, who wrote that for you? Congratulations to that PR person. That was very well done. No way I would have believed that came from 50. But I thought that was actually kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of interesting that he threw that little line in there that this is not all of hip hop, because if you think about it, like him or not, Sean Diddy Combs is a staple in hip hop. Like, he is a fixture. You can't not talk about hip hop and not talk about Diddy. Late 90s, I mean, you got Biggie and Diddy, you got Bad Boys taking over even after, like, post Biggie. It's a big deal. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, the Diddy Mace era, I was all in. Okay, that I loved everything. What was that? Making the Band. I watched the mess out of that show. Are you kidding me? Go get me some cheesecake. Go turn your ass and walk that way. Go get me some cheesecake. I love that show. I love that show. But yeah, Diddy definitely had an imprint on the culture. And I think that especially before social media really started to pick up, you still had all these rumors. You still had all these suspicions, and people were just talking, and it just never really took off the same way compared to R. Kelly. Like, R. Kelly's had rumors for a long time. Now, being in Chicago, I've heard a lot of these things first and second hand from actual people that have met him and had encounters. So, that was a lot easier for me to believe because it was closer to home. But the Diddy stuff, who knows, right? Like, it was just kind of out there, but nobody really said nothing. And then, of course, we started hearing about the Diddy parties. Now, the Diddy parties, I mean, it's not, first of all, let's just be honest, it's not a crime to have a party where adult things happen. Okay. Hugh Hefner did the same thing. It's not a big deal, right? That's just what rich, powerful folks are going to do. But recording violence, threats of violence, 1,000 bottles of baby oil on the wall, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yikes. It's There's a lot going on. Drug use, allegedly. This is a lot of stuff. And, you know, I like the fact that 50 was able to very carefully, you know, articulate that, hey, just because you have this very big name in hip hop doing this stuff, it should not be used as a broad brush against everybody else in the culture. I like that because I know there are some people out there that would want to be like, see how bad hip hop is. So I like that he separated that. One other thing, it says here that proceeds from the documentary will be used to support sexual assault victims. I like that. I like that a whole lot. I like that mainly because you don't want to have this documentary be out there. First of all, this stuff is triggering, right? It's triggering for anyone that's gone through this ordeal. It's triggering for the victims, you know, alleged victims. So the fact that, you know, 50 isn't just, I mean, let's be honest, of course he's going to get his money, he's going to get paid, but I like the fact that at least he's putting some of that money towards you know, actual victims of, you know, these type of crimes and stuff. But you know, one thing, and I feel very compelled to just say this as well. I really hope we don't go down the same rabbit hole that we did with so many other rich, powerful, specifically black men. Now I'm all for innocent until proven guilty. I'm with that. I'm with that. But if we gonna start talking about, well, Diddy was about to buy NBC. Well, Diddy said that he didn't do it. Time out. We cannot do this. Like, at this point, I do need Sean Diddy Combs to prove his innocence to me, because this is the same guy when Cassie, you know, was about to sue him and she was about to drop a book. And he came out. Some people might have forgot. He had this Instagram post and all. I didn't do nothing. Nothing happened. I never did nothing. Da 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 da. And then a little while later, he quickly did that settlement. And then we saw the video of him brutally assaulting Cassie. And that's after he said, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. This is outrageous. Da 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 da. By the way, he took that post down. So at this point, I'm not rushing to defend the black man when this black man has already showed me that he's fully capable of putting on a show and lying. I'm not going to rush to say that he's guilty, but I'm not also going to rush to try and defend him like people try to rush and defend. God, there's still people trying to defend R. Kelly to this day. I don't know why, but that is not where I don't think he deserves that. I don't. And that's just based off of evidence. It's based off of his actions and what he said. But anyway, will you be watching the Diddy doc on Netflix? Personally, I think this thing is going to break records. I think this thing is going to stay number one on Netflix's chart for at least 2 to 3 weeks. I think that this is going to be probably bigger than the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. That thing, I mean, listen, me and my wife was like, hey, it's 7:00. Come on, we got to get the popcorn. We have to watch this. And it's on Netflix. I mean, you know, that's primetime TV. So I know I'll be watching, but will you? Feel free to let me know your thoughts about this whole documentary, about the case. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. All right. Yes. I wear do-rags. When I had more hair. You don't though. Listen, I had to debut with the music. Listen, leave me alone. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good. Get Mrs. E-Man says good night, y'all. Ms. McKeeba, what you got? Curtis is a very intelligent guy. 50 a menace. He is a menace. But he's about his paper too. That man, I'm never going to sit here and disparage this man because he makes money. He makes money. JM, what you got? Prosecutors are reinvestigating the arson of Kid Cudi's car, which was blown up by incendiary device. Diddy is being investigated. See, like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so many things. That's like one of many other things that he's alleged of. You know, like, listen, I've heard people talk about they about to reopen the whole Biggie case because he was suspected for that too. I don't know. This is that. Look, this has enough legs to probably be a series. You know, like I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. We got some rumors that we can talk about here. I think it's just some Star Wars rumors. Yeah, just a couple Star Wars rumors. So one of them, and this comes from Daniel RPK, so pretty reliable usually with his stuff. But of course, take everything with a grain of salt. These are Star Wars rumors that he has here, and it says here Cal Kestis will reportedly make his live action debut in a Disney Plus Star Wars project. Interesting. Now, I just started getting into the Star Wars games. I played Fallen Order, and then I just recently played Jedi Survivor. Enjoyed both of them on the PS4. No, PS5 I played on. I enjoyed both of those. But my goodness, like Cal Kestis is definitely one of those characters. I'm like, what's been taking y'all so long? Like, he was a great character. You need to showcase him. So I'm glad that he's coming, you know, that he's going to be shown. Personally, I kind of feel as though he should come out in a movie. Because unless you're going to give him a show, I mean, a cameo ain't enough. Like, he's got enough. He has enough, at least from the gaming standpoint. He has enough to go ahead and have his own show, in my opinion. Or you could put him in a movie, you know, for the general audiences that haven't played the games or anything. It's a new face. He is a Jedi. So, like, Star Wars Jedi, that's pretty much all you need. And especially the stuff that has been revealed in Jedi Survivor, which I won't spoil. I'm like, this man's got some talent. There's some potential to do some things with this guy. So I would love to see this. And I don't know, maybe they'll put him in the Ahsoka series. You know, I don't think he ever met Ahsoka, but that would be interesting if they wanted to go that route. But we do have another rumor here, and that is The Mandalorian and Grogu. The film will reportedly conclude Din Djarin's story. Oh my. There will not be a season 4 of The Mandalorian. Now, this is despite the fact that we had Jon Favreau. He had said that he had already finished the script for season 4. Now, I don't know if he took that season 4 script and made it into the movie. Maybe that's the case, but no more season 4 for Mandalorian. And it says the character will appear in other Star Wars projects, which, okay, that makes sense because he is, you know, happening around, all of this stuff is happening around the same time with Ahsoka, Boba Fett, and stuff like that. And listen, as long as he doesn't Boba Fett other characters, then that'll be fine, right? Don't come into another show and hijack the whole thing and give Mando a whole episode. You know, like, just don't do that. Don't be disrespectful. Because what he did to Boba Fett was disrespectful. It was great. I enjoyed it. It was arguably some of the best episodes, but let's not do that, please. Anyway, you know, I thought that they was gonna kill him off. I thought this was the end. But the fact that they're saying that he's still gonna appear and stuff, maybe not. But you guys let me know. How do you feel about this? Again, these are rumors. It does not mean they're going to be 100%. Anything could happen. But what do you think about Cal Kestis potentially coming in? It's another Jedi who's not a Skywalker. So count me in for that. I'm here for the non-Skywalker Jedis. Tell me other stories. And how do you feel about Grogu and Din Djarin's story potentially coming to an end? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I know this man, Pedro Pascal, he too busy. He can't do all this. My man got Fantastic Four. He got Last of Us. He got this. That's probably not even him. He just doing voiceovers and emailing his voices over to the studios. Like, he ain't doing all this. But anyway, y'all let me know what you think in the comments down below. My man, just my opinion reviews. What you got here, brother? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe in case you haven't already. Looking forward to your trailer reactions. Dynamic trio collab soon, of course. Oh yeah, we got to talk about Joker, I think. Maybe Joker. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Aldous Hodge for Green Lantern and Eternal rules. Why? Give it up, man. Eternals is done. There are no plans. There are no plans. Don't make me pull up the article. It's done. It's not happening. Give it up. The dream is over. It's never going to happen. Natalie, I'm from Chicago. My dad banned me from an R. Kelly spot. That's a good dad. That's a great dad. I would do the same thing. Man, what? My kid go anywhere around R. Kelly Vicente? No. Hell no. Absolutely hell to the no. What? No. All right. So do we want to do trailer? Okay, let's do a little trailer stuff. So yeah, we'll save that for later. Let's go into the trailer for Sinners. So unfortunately, I tried to watch this trailer, but it did not it would not work for me. Hold on, let me make sure, because might want to do a replay or something. So let's get professional again. But yeah, Sinners. So it seems as though we finally have the title for that Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler secret project. We've been talking about it for a long time. We've been talking about how it was supposed to be in the 1930s, and it had to do with, like, potential KKK members and vampires and all this other stuff. It basically sounded like Blade in the 1930s. That's what it sounded like. And the cast sounded amazing. You got Delroy Lindo, you got Rooney from Lovecraft Country and Loki. You got Vanessa Hutchinson. You got a lot of good actors all coming together in this film. And we finally got the trailer for it. So, like I said, unfortunately, I can't watch the trailer. I can't play it. Actually, I could probably I don't want to play it on the sound. But I do have some images. Do we have it? Yeah. So we got some images here of from the trailer. And the one thing I'll say, the impression that I got when I did watch, because I did actually watch this, I love the fact that they don't tell you anything. You see Michael B. Jordan, he's about to roll one up, so I guess my man's judging by his shirt, he been through some things. Whatever happened during this time, my man's been through some things. But I do like the fact that, and he pulls out the crossbow gun. I really, really like the fact that this trailer does not tell you anything. We do find out here, obviously, that he does have a twin brother. I'm wondering because if you notice in the past couple of episodes, his twin has some gold teeth. I'm wondering if it is vampires, which I think it is. I'm wondering if they turned his brother. And I'm wondering if his brother is, Or maybe they killed his brother. I don't know. Because we don't see his twin with the red hat. We don't see him later on in the trailer. Now, again, this is a trailer. It's not a lot of information. But I'm just wondering if that's the case, mainly because it seems as though we only see one of the twins for the vast majority of this trailer. So I'm wondering about that. If, maybe this is like a big revenge type of story. But clearly his brother is going somewhere and we don't see him again. Something is running. I don't know what this is. I love the cinematography already. Ryan Coogler, of course. I do enjoy him as a director for the most part. And I guess something did this to this young man. So clearly we're dealing with something supernatural again, possibly vampires. Vanessa Hutchinson is here. I believe she's like one of the main big bads, at least from reports. So listen, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this energy right now. Especially given the context. If this is during the Jim Crow era, and you've got this white woman that is a tempting vampire, it sounds about right. Okay, I'm just saying it sounds about right for that time. Okay, so I like this so far. It seems like a lot of stuff is centered around this one scene where I guess whatever's happening in the barn, whatever this is, I'm assuming these are the vampires that are crowded up here. It's definitely about to go down. Shout out to Delroy Lindo. My man is about to do something. I don't care how big or small his role is. He's going to have a fantastic role just because he's a great actor. It looks like they about to set it off. Whoever is inside that barn, I guess all hell is about to break loose. And look at them lined up like the Black Avengers. I love it. They got their guns. My man's got his knife. They got their little, Maltese bombs or whatever they call it. Boy, it's about to go down. My man got a gun. Now, I'm wondering, who's he shooting in the daytime? Like, what are you shooting in the daytime? It's a great shot. But I don't know who he's shooting in the daytime. But yeah, woo, look at that. And yeah, it's about to go down. I really hope that this trailer only showed us maybe like the first 30 minutes. I'm really hoping that's what it is. I like the fact that they didn't show us much. And yeah, I totally agree with Zia. This is giving Lovecraft Country vibes. And I'm here for that. Y'all know I love me my Lovecraft Country. So I love the setting. I love the tone. I love the marketing for this. You don't have to show me no more. I'm sold. I don't even need to see a vampire. I don't even care if they're not vampires. I'm sold. And just like that, I believe that this is going to be one of those cultural movies because of the people involved with Coogler and Jordan, because of the cultural aspect as well. I feel like we're gonna turn up for this. I really do. Like, this is not a slave movie. This ain't got at least from what I can tell, it doesn't look like it has any of those stereotypical tropes like a white savior or something like that. I want this. Like, I want every piece of this. Man, listen, I might have to make some phone calls. I want all of it. This might be a watch party. I don't know. You know what? You know what? This might be a watch party. I mean, listen, if we can't have Blade, this might be the next best thing. But I don't know. If you guys got a chance to watch the Sinners trailer, what did you think about it? Did you enjoy it? Maybe you're not convinced. Maybe you need a second trailer to get you really convinced for it. I'm good. I don't need no more. I'm here for this. Lock me in. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments down below. All right. Let's see. What you got? Michael's Southern accent is not it for me, but everything else in this trailer is good. That's okay. I feel like, and that's, I'm not saying that's not legit. It didn't bother me. Maybe it's one of those things that might bother me the longer I watch the movie, because sometimes, and it's unfortunate. Sometimes some actors will lose their accent, or they'll break character. And that's kind of on the director. Like, you should be making sure that your actors and what we see is perfect. So I don't know. We'll see if that ends up happening or not. What? 60 plus from season 3, episode 2 is 11 tonight. What? I didn't see that. You sure? What? They dropping this early? Oh, I don't like that. I'm not even done with my breakdown yet. No, I don't like that. Okay. See, now listen, I hope that's official. Don't come in here with no fake news now. I hope not. I hope not, because I'm not gonna be ready until tomorrow, to watch it. But oh my God, yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. JN, what you got? Thank you for that. JN, Sinners trailer was fantastic. There is a Louisiana urban legend of a wolf monster called a RoboCop. I don't know what that is. Vampires and voodoo culture are prevalent in South Louisiana. So I think Ryan tapped in. Great. I'm here for it. If that's what he wants to do. This is the thing. I'm always going to be here for something original. I'm here for anything that is different, unique, even if it's a mixture of things. I don't care. That's fine. Black horror is absolutely something I want. So I'm here for it. That's fine by me. I am here for it. Let's see. Nerd, what you got? Rumors are this started out as an early draft Blade script that Marvel rejected. Also, put some respect on our one drop sister, Haley Steinfeld. That was was that Haley? I thought that was Vanessa. Oops. I was calling her wrong the whole time. Was that really Haley? My bad. I thought that was Vanessa Hutchins. I don't. All right. Shout out to Haley. Good job on her. All right. But thank you for that. Thank you for that correction too. Let's see. What else? We got some other trailers to go through. Okay, let's go through some trailers. Let me see. Do I have them all set up? Yes, I do. All right. So we have a new trailer for a John Wick spinoff. This has been talked about for a long time. And this is the one starring Ana de Armas. And it's the Ballerina. So we've heard about it. We've seen little reports about it. But now we finally have a trailer for it. And I don't believe they will ding me for this. So I think we are in the clear to go ahead and watch it. So, as you know, let's get ready. All right, so let's set this up here. Okay. All right, so let's check out the trailer for the Ballerina.
Do you like to dance? I know a school where they teach dances.
Damn, they still got Winston in here?
I could take you there if you'd like.
To stop the assassin, you must become the assassin. You will always be weaker. You will always be smaller. You want to win? Improvise. Adapt. Cheat.
Hey! Why I gotta keep going through the night?
Welcome to the Continental.
Oh,
Eve Macaro of the Ruscaroma.
got Lance in here.
What a pleasure to see you again.
You have no idea what you just walked into.
Oh, Mormons in this too? Oh. Okay, John Wick action.
They killed my father. This isn't done until they're dead.
Fate is a very humbling thing.
You got some Dragon Ball action going on?
You're him.
Oh, you
The
know.
one they call the Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
How do I start doing what you do?
Looks like you already have.
That's all they needed to do. That's all they needed to do. All right. All right. So clearly, all they had to do was let people know, by the way, Keanu Reeves is gonna be in this because this is a John Wick spinoff. I think we heard rumors in some of the old reports that that Keanu was actually going to be in this movie more than most people thought. So might be more than just a quick little cameo. I mean, you know, I'm here for the action. Now, I will say I do think this trailer showed a lot. I'm a little like I liked it, but now that I think about it, I'm like, y'all could have saved that fire, the flamethrower, and the hose. You could have saved that for the movie, unless you got something else in there, you know, because some things I'm just saying you want to save for the actual movie to give people something to talk about, and that will create word of mouth to get people to come, to get more people to come and watch. Kind of like with John Wick 4 and the stair scene, right? Like them stairs. I'm glad they didn't show us nothing about the stairs. I'm so glad because that whole stair that had me stressed. The stairs had me stressed. But I like this trailer. I thought the trailer was cool. It was effective. It did, I think, still showed a little too much, but they gotta sell it, right? And this feels right on brand for the John Wick franchise. So that's fine by me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here for it. I will go watch it. But you guys let me know, how did you feel about the Ballerina trailer? Is this something that you are looking forward to? Will you give it a shot, or maybe you need another trailer, or maybe you're just turned off? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Quiet one, what you got? I like that Coogler is taking a stab at black horror besides just having Peel do it. Yes. Because we have more than one black person that do that in Hollywood. Yes. 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 I totally agree with you. I wish more directors would step out of their comfort box and do at least try different things. Now, maybe he's not good at it. You know, I don't know. I don't get the sense that this is going to be a true horror. I feel like this is going to be more of a thriller action with horror elements. So horror will probably be like the third, factor in this. But I'm here for it. You know, I like to see some of my favorite directors and actors stretch themselves and do something different. So I'm very, very curious to see where they go with this. All right, what else do we have? Elevation. Have y'all heard of this movie called Elevation? I'm sure one person has heard of it. but I just found out about this today. And it stars y'all favorite actor. And he's back. He's back. He's got a movie just for y'all. You know, I figured since we do share the birthdays, it would only be right to go ahead and highlight my man real quick and support whatever this is. So let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Let's roll this out. Okay, here's Anthony Mackie in Elevation.
This isn't about what I've lost. It's about fighting for what I have left.
I shut the doors, pull the curtains and hide. I've heard something moving somewhere outside.
I'm coming back. Promise.
Once you cross that line, they'll be there waiting for you.
I know.
No breath can tear us apart.
Run!
We're not meant to share the planet with those things. A lot more of us are gonna die. They're Earth's new apex predators, and more prey.
Oh, this ain't going to streaming? You know, I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be a streaming thing. If it was going to streaming, I think I'd be right there. Because I do give him a shot. I can't see myself paying $15 for a ticket to go watch that. Like, at all. I like, you know what? I like the fact that you don't know whatever these creature things are. I like the fact that they are not showing you what they are. That at least allows a little bit of intrigue to exist. That's all I got. That's all I got. I don't know nothing about bless you. There's nothing about the character that is compelling. There's nothing about the premise that is all that intriguing. The only thing I think this has going for it is, what are these creatures? But is that enough to make you go pay $15 to $20? I don't know. So you guys let me know. What did you think about this Elevation trailer? Was it enough to get the people going? Are y'all gonna show up? Are y'all gonna support y'all boy in the theaters. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Natalie, there you go. There you go. You got your Mackie fix. Okay, you got your fix. Yes, he's yes to answer your question. But thank you very much for your support. I think this is support. I don't know. All right. Oh, we had another one. So, I saw people talking about this. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, so this is really good because now I could just watch it with y'all. Thunderbolts. Now, I will be very honest. I'm not excited for this. When I went to D23, they showed us some footage. It didn't grab my attention. Like, I was playing on my phone. Like, it just did not do it for me. But I've heard a lot of people enjoying this trailer, saying the trailer was really good. So I figured, okay, forget it. Let's just go ahead and check out the trailer and see what it has going for it. So, okay, let's try it out. Let's see what's going on with this trailer. All right, so here is the trailer for Thunderbolts, and let's check it out.
I click leave on porch. Your subordinates will be reported to DoorDash HQ.
Alexi, it's me. Open up.
Milena? Hold on! Elena!
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about the wait. It was an important call. Highly classified. Lot of work. Many irons in fire.
You feel fulfilled?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so full. So filled. But why do you ask this? What brings you here?
There is something wrong with me. In emptiness. I'm just drifting. And I don't have purpose.
You got a kid?
I thought throwing myself into work was the answer.
Oh, they done gave Elena hallway scene.
When your feet on the air, your head on the
Oh, that's it.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Who sent you, Bob?
Nobody. Were you were all sent?
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops. Robbing government labs. Contract kills.
Yeah, so?
So, someone wants us gone. What the hell?
We're brought up with this belief that there are good guys and there are bad guys.
What's the plan?
This could get messy.
But eventually, you come to realize that there are bad guys and there are worse guys and nothing else. Look at you. So adorable.
Don't worry, she's bulletproof. What happened to bulletproof? It's
that Bucky?
That's not good.
All right. Okay. All right. Couple of things. Okay. Pretty decent trailer. Decent trailer. I'll give him that. I still feel like Marvel tries too hard with the humor. Like, do we really need to add all this humor in this? I'm just saying, of all these movies, this one probably did not need it. But I like where this is going so far. You got your little ragtag group of people. I had no idea Captain Not America had a kid. Was that in Falcon and Winter Soldier? I don't remember that. They gave her little hallway scene. It's interesting how they got everybody in here like dark. Like they even Ghost had a whole white suit, and they just gave her like, you know, a dark suit. Like everybody's just dark. Why is everybody so dark? Anyway, let's see. They got Bob in here. So, I mean, I don't even know. Is it a secret? Like, do people not know who he is? Because I know comic fans know who he is, but and they kind of, you know, showed it here a little bit. So it looks like what's that girl's name? The lady's name, Vanessa, whatever her name is. It looks like she's the one that bought Avengers Tower. At least it looks like they were in Avengers Tower. So I guess she's the one that bought it. I'm a little disappointed because I really thought, you know, like some other big bad would have done that. You know, Norman Osborn or, you know, Kingpin, even somebody. But if she bought it, whatever. So I guess she's probably gonna recruit all of them to do some things for her. I guess she'll be the Amanda Waller for them. So obviously, I mean, my goodness, if this is not a big tell right here, it looks like my man is bulletproof. That's what it looked like. I mean, he had a clean shirt before this. We saw the bullets falling. So there's obviously okay, we got to talk about this disrespect. Bro, I know good and well nobody in Wakanda told you to put your arm in a dishwasher. Are you serious? See, that's what I'm talking about, man. They always gotta put them jokes in there. They gotta put the jokes in there. But otherwise, I mean, you know, I think that this is decent for the action. The action looks like it's gonna be the biggest part of this. And I guess the other question is like, you know, and I don't know, do y'all care? Why? See, and this is weird. Why are you even showing this? Because we just saw Bucky was in a car with them. So why are you making it seem as though he's hunting? Like, it would have been different if you had him hunting them and sold that story that way, but I don't know. Whatever. But I guess the other question is, do y'all care about the fact that this has the big asterisk or whatever? Where is it? In the title. Because I guess that's supposed to be part of the mystery or something, or they said that they will explain later why it has the asterisk in their name. Yeah, there it is. Like, is that really supposed to? Are we supposed to care? I don't know. I'm just saying I don't really know what the hype is with this punctuation. I don't know. But I mean, I'll check it out. Obviously, it does not look terrible at all. It does look like a decent trailer. I just hope that the story is good enough. And I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And I need them to give my man Bucky a knife. Don't just be giving him all them. Give that man a knife. Let him do his thing. Y'all know Sebastian Stan really did learn all them little knife tricks and stuff. Let that man cook. Okay, that's what I want to see. But anyway, you guys let me know, what did you think about the Thunderbolts asterisk trailer? Did it get you excited? Are you interested in seeing more? Whatever you think, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Natalie, what you got? Streaming is the bless your heart of reviews. It might be. It might be. I think that's pretty accurate, actually. Yeah. And I think you guys are right. I think we are getting more. I think this is going to be a Dark Avengers type of deal. It does make sense. I mean, it would have been nice to see Baron Zemo here, but whatever. What else do we have? We got a couple topics left. No, do we want to do? Yeah, I think we could do DC. Yeah, let's do DC first. Okay. All right. So yeah, we got DC. Then we have some Marvel news, and then we'll wrap up. All right. So we have a Lanterns update. In case you guys did not see the previous rumors and updates, they are trying to cast the new people to play Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan supposedly was going to be played by Josh Brolin, but Brolin backed out. I personally think he backed out because he saw the online backlash and everybody was like, nah, bro, you a little too old for all that, bro. Like, to be Hal Jordan, nah. So he backed out. They was talking about Matthew McConaughey and all these other people. Just weird. Just the casting rumors were weird. But even though I was like, Chris Pine is right there. Chris Pine to me should have always been Hal Jordan. And that to me would have been the number one pick to go down that route. But it looks like we have our new Hal Jordan, at least according to these bigger outlets, and that is nobody. That is Kyle Chandler. Kyle Chandler is potentially, or at least maybe in talks of becoming your new Hal Jordan Green Lantern. It says here he is in negotiations to star in Lanterns, and he is poised to play Hal Jordan. However, the search for an actor to play Jon Stewart is still ongoing. So we don't have a Jon Stewart yet. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be a duo that's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be kind of like a crime type of drama, almost like a True Detective type of deal. For those of you that don't know, I didn't follow Chandler a lot. I do remember him from Friday Night Lights. He was really, really good in that as the football coach. But have y'all seen Bloodline, Catch 22, or Super Pumped? I haven't watched any of those. I haven't seen any of those. But I'm gonna be honest. He definitely was not going to be one of my picks. And I'll be even more honest. He's not an exciting pick to me. But I also think that part of that has to do with the proposed idea that we're doing an older version of Hal Jordan. I'm not a big fan of that. I think that, especially if you're trying to have a new DC, a new version, it's okay to have a younger guy play the role. You can have someone in their 30s or whatever play it. But this also goes into the other rumors that this dynamic is supposed to be an older Hal mentoring a younger Jon Stewart. Now, Jon Stewart is the Black Green Lantern. And of course, we do have some people here that are been rumored to be the new ones in the running. And I don't know if these are top of your list or not, but here are the two actors right now that are supposedly in the running to play Jon Stewart. And yes, here you go. Probably looks a little familiar. You've got Aaron Pierre here. He was the star from Rebel Ridge. Then you have Stephen James. I think he was also in Race. He was in 21 Bridges as well with Chadwick. But yeah, they are the ones that are in the running right now to play Jon Stewart, opposite of Kyle Chandler. It says here that it is unclear if they're testing or if they're reading, and sources say a decision could be made by the end of the weekend. Damson Idris, star of Snowfall, he was on the short list, but no longer in contention due to a scheduling conflict. And that's pretty unfortunate, because if they went this route, if they had to go this route with a younger Jon Stewart, then I would have preferred Damson Idris to play that role. I'm going to be colorist here. I don't want Aaron Pierre. I think the brother is massively talented. He did a phenomenal job in Rebel Ridge. But Jon Stewart has always been depicted as a darker skinned black man. Not light skinned with the different color eyes. We're not doing Michael Ealy here. I'm just saying. This has always been a darker skinned black man, and I think it would be more appropriate to cast someone a little darker. Again, Aaron Pierre is fantastic. He's a great actor. He can do physical roles. Yes. But this is going to be similar to casting Storm as biracial Halle Berry, light-skinned, what are we doing? Stop. As for Stephen James, why? Now, I got nothing against the brother. The brother can act. He's fine. He's okay. But if these are remotely possible, keep in mind that these are supposed to be characters and actors that will be in all the mediums. They will be in the animated, they'll be on the TV, and they'll be on the movies. If we went with Stephen James, I don't see him as the Jon Stewart that's always been portrayed, whether it's the comics, whether it's the animated Justice League series. I don't see the vision. I don't see it. And I also don't like this dynamic. I don't like, and yes, I don't care if it's optics. I don't like the idea of this older white Hal Jordan trying to mentor this younger black Jon Stewart. That's not a dynamic that's even been portrayed in the comics. Now, it's one thing if you sit here and tell me, hey, this is a Jon Stewart that just got the ring and he's trying to learn the ropes on how to be a lantern. That's fine. I don't mind that, because yes, all lanterns kind of sort of need like a mentor or someone to help them along the way. But from the comics, from the cartoons, Jon Stewart was a grown man. This was a grown man with military experience. Like, he was the man. I believe in one of the comic portrayals, it even showed that when the alien first crash landed on Earth, it wasn't Hal Jordan that was supposed to even be the Green Lantern. The alien, the Ring, was really looking for Jon Stewart. Like that, he was about that life. So, I don't like this dynamic. I don't like the idea of how it looks. I think what they're trying to do is set up Hal Jordan to eventually just die, because if he's that old, clearly you're not going to stick around that long. But again, I don't like this. And I'll be honest, I don't like either one of these rumored actors. Again, it's nothing personal against them. I think they are good actors. I don't like them for this role. I would have preferred, again, if you have to go younger, go with Damson Idris. But you know what? Aldous Hodge. Aldous Hodge does not need to be Hawkman. Stop it. He does not need to be Hawkman. It's a waste of his talents. You make that man Jon Stewart, right? And even if you wanted to go a little bit older, you could still go with Sterling K. Brown. I love Sterling K. Brown. I think Sterling is one of the most talented actors in Hollywood, if you wanted to go the older route. And he's in shape, and he's already expressed interest in playing Jon Stewart at some point. So I'm just saying they had a lot of other options out there. But this feels like, based off of the Supergirl casting with Millie Alcock from House of the Dragon. Based off of these rumors here, this feels like James Gunn is casting for a CW DC show. It does none of this feels like you're really trying to go the MCU route and I'm not saying you need big name stars. I'm not saying that. But it feels like you're casting more for TV than you are for a cinematic, big, huge connected universe. I don't know. Like the best casting so far that I think James Gunn has done is getting David Corenswet to play Superman. He looks the part. I'm fine with that. Everything else looks like a CW show in the making. I don't know. But anyway, guys, you guys let me know. What do you think about the pick for Hal Jordan? At least he's in talks, so we'll see. And what do you think about the two brothers that are in the running right now for Jon Stewart? Do you like these picks? Do you have other picks that you wanted or that you think would be a good fit? Whatever you think, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. All right. Got the lanterns. Oh, we had some breaking news. Yeah, this just in, fresh off the presses. Staying on DC. So of course, James Gunn is really out here trying to do his own thing with the DCU. He's trying to make his own staple with this. So he's getting rid of all the stuff that Zack Snyder was doing, or at least most of it anyway. And it seems as though now we have a new DC movie that is about to happen. Let me see. Okay, so there's not a lot of news about this. This just came in, but it looks like here we're getting a movie with Bane and Deathstroke. So it says here Batman villains Bane and Deathstroke are getting movie treatment at DC Studios. So it says here that let's see, Bane and Deathstroke are being lassoed together for a movie. James Gunn and Peter Safran's led DC Studios is developing a script from Matthew Orton. And Matthew Orton is a writer from the upcoming Captain America Brave New World movie. And there is no director on the project as of yet. So I've got questions and concerns. First of all, I need to see Captain America Brave New World before I can think anything about what they're doing with this, right? Because the writing will matter. Deathstroke is a great character. Deathstroke probably doesn't even need any help. He could have a standalone movie. Matter of fact, he had a standalone animated movie, which was okay. It was okay. Bane, I mean, I think Bane has gotten way more popular because of the Dark Knight franchise. But Bane does have potential, but I don't know about him in a standalone. Like what made Bane so popular was probably the Nightfall comic book storyline where he crippled Batman. And he found out who Batman was. Like, he was one of the few people to just solve the mystery. So, trying to put them in a movie together, that's interesting. I'm very curious as to what this story will be. Deathstroke can be an anti-villain more so than not. Like, he's not a straight up villain, but he's a mercenary, right? Like, you pay him, he gonna do the job. And Bane, what I'll be curious about is, are they going to go ahead and make him smarter, compared to like in other depictions? So is he going to be the mastermind behind some whatever stuff that they're doing? No mention about Batman in any of this. So what are y'all gonna do? I don't know. There's like no details. They're just saying that they're gonna make a movie about this. I find it interesting that this is something that is happening and it wasn't announced by James Gunn. He had the opportunity to make his announcements before. So I'm kind of curious as to what they are going to do with this and how does this work and where do you go? Now, if they tag team against Batman, that's a problem. That right there, that would be a problem. It does not sound like they're going to be in the Brave and the Bold. It sounds like that's going to be a separate Batman movie. But if these two guys, because in the comics, these are two people that actually defeated Batman back in the day when Deathstroke first came out. He beat Batman. He beat him up, left him there. It was messed up. And then Batman came back later and beat him up. But if you tag team these two guys that have broken the bat, there's some good potential here. Some good potential. So I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you think about James Gunn coming and trying to make a Bane and Deathstroke movie? I mean, this does not sound like it's going to be one of those outer world type of things. It sounds like it's going to be actually within the DCU. So we'll have to wait and see what that all means and what it looks like. But you guys let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. All right. We have a Deadpool update. So Deadpool and Wolverine made a whole lot of money in the box office. I mean, I was telling y'all that the minimum was going to be about 800 million and they could easily hit $1 billion, but they've surpassed that. I think they're at like 1.2, 1.3, something like that. So it has absolutely been a win for Marvel Studios. And this was the only Marvel movie that came out this year. So, they're riding high on this, right? We got some great cameos and some great features. Shout out to Blade, shout out to Channing Tatum. It was a really good, fun time. But Marvel, when they get $1 billion, they see more than just the dollar signs. They like, yo, now's the time to ride this wave. And it seems as though that Marvel is not going to take their foot off the gas pedal because they are going to push Deadpool and Wolverine into award consideration. It says here that the movie is going to be submitted for consideration at the Golden Globes in the comedy categories. Ryan Reynolds, his performance is vying for one of 6 spots in the actor comedy musical category. Hugh Jackman, his performance will be positioned in the supporting actor races. And this is all going to be in the Golden Globes, Screen Actors Guild, Critics' Choice. Yours truly is in there. I'm in there. And even the Oscars. So, oh man, this is going to be dope. I might be able to meet Hugh Jackman or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Probably not. But Marvel is making that push for them. It also says here that the Golden Globes recently introduced the cinematic and box office achievement category. So Deadpool and Wolverine, that could probably do it. That could probably get there. What else? As far as Oscars, they'll also get pushed for design, sound, and visual effects. Now, that's where I think I'm going to disagree. I don't think y'all gonna compete that much in the design and VFX and stuff. Because I'm sorry, the whole fingers through the face thing, that was a little cringe. It was a little weird looking. But let's not forget, Dune is still sitting right there too. Okay, Dune 2, Dune Part 2. I think that is going to be very, very tough competition, especially with the VFX, with the design, production. That's a big deal. Now, shout out to Marvel for trying to compete, and maybe they'll get some nominations, but I think Dune is going to run away, probably even with Best Director. But I do think that Hugh Jackman has a strong chance at supporting actor. I think the supporting role, as long as the voters are not biased because it's a comic book movie, I do think that Hugh Jackman had a very good run for an award performance as a supporting actor. He did a very good job in that. So, listen, good on Marvel for trying. Black Panther, they tried with that. Yeah, I mean, they tried it with both Black Panther movies. Angela still should have won. Queen still should have won. But I don't know. You guys, you let me know. What do you think are Deadpool and Wolverine's chances of winning any awards? Do you think that they will get anything? Which categories do you think they have a strong shot at? I think it's really just gonna be Hugh Jackman, really. I mean, the comedy stuff, I think that Deadpool and Wolverine was probably the best comedy so far. So I do think that that has a strong chance. I could see Ryan Reynolds winning for the Golden Globes or Screen Actors. I could see that. But Oscars, we haven't even gotten into Oscar season yet. I haven't even gotten all the real award contenders yet. So I don't know. We'll see. But you guys let me know. What do you think? What are your predictions? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. All right. We're gonna stay on X-Men. Let's talk about X-Men 97. So we have a couple of things to talk about with X-Men 97. And that is going to be about when it comes out and some other things that we learned about it. Now, this is a rumor so far. As you know, animation does take a while, but it looks like we have a date or at least a rough estimate on when to expect X-Men 97. And it says here it's set to premiere in 2026. Yikes. So we have a year and some change to wait for season 2 of X-Men 97. Ugh. When I tell you X-Men 97 was such a breath of fresh air, it was so nice. It was so welcoming. I mean, we had a good time talking about it, but my goodness, they treating it. Oh, like Marvel, what are you? Listen, can you pay these people overtime? Like, pay them. I know y'all don't want to pay all the time. I know y'all don't want to listen. This would be a great time to just be like, hey, you know what? This is worth the investment. Pay these people, hire extra crew, do it. Come on now. Stop dragging your feet. But keep in mind, this is probably also due to the changes that they had to do. Remember, they hired another writer because Bo DeMayo had his whole drama. And while he had his drama, it's more than likely that they had the new writer not only writing season 3, but probably rewrite season 2. And speaking of Bo DeMayo, we've got some claims by him. He has dropped some information about season 2. And it says here, according to him, season 2 is only going to have 9 episodes. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say season 1 had 10. So it looks like it's only going to have 9 episodes. So not only is it going to be late, but it's also going to come up short. And this might come as a bit of a blow to some of y'all. Bo DeMayo says that Marvel Studios scrapped his idea to introduce Onslaught in season 2 of X-Men 97. The Age of Apocalypse storyline was also going to be featured in the upcoming season. So, while we were all sitting here like, here we go, we had a whole freaking like episode or 2 of Magneto and Xavier going at it mentally and all this stuff, and they minds breaking. We almost had Onslaught. We almost had the Age of Apocalypse. But nah. Bo was like, yeah, they not doing that no more. That's not happening no more. So it looks like X-Men 97 is going to be something very different And this was my concern. We talked about this. This was my concern. I thought season 2 would be okay because Bo wrote that whole script, even though he wasn't involved. They don't really need him there. Like, you know, they could still do most of it without him, but without him there, and because of all the back and forth, and now they're going through this litigation and legal stuff, it looks like season 2 is going to be something completely different. I am concerned. I am concerned that season 2 is not going to have the same flavor that Bo DeMayo would have given it. I am concerned that we're not going to get the same energy that we got before. I'll just be honest. I feel like X-Men 97 is going to be whitewashed. I feel like it's going to be whitewashed. I don't know. It is definitely something concerning because I liked the trajectory that it was on before, but I don't know. We'll see. But I want to touch on one more thing with X-Men 97. If you guys recall, I made a little video not too long ago, and you know, some people were kind of coming at me for it, some weren't, whatever. But it was about that whole cameo of T'Chaka. Now, I have obviously been pro T'Challa. And yes, we know what happened with Chadwick, which was terrible and unfortunate. But one of the main reasons that I talked about recasting T'Challa was that I don't want the portrayal of the character to end. What does that mean? If you don't want to do them in live action because you guys are emotional and you're feeling a certain way, I understand. Take a break, pause it. That's fine. But the portrayal of a character means in other mediums as well. So that means even in the animation side, the comic book side, etc., those should continue. And it seemed as though Marvel was slowly but surely moving away from T'Challa. Hear me clearly. I'm not talking about Black Panther. I'm talking about T'Challa. So when we got to X-Men 97, we saw T'Chaka on screen rather than T'Challa. Now, the reason why that was so strange, and again, you can go back to my video, there was a lot of mixing up of stuff going on. In the old X-Men animated series, Larry Houston, the original director and producer, he had T'Challa in that universe, the same universe that X-Men 97 is a continuation of. It's not a different timeline. It's a continuation of the old animated series. So I'm like, yo, you meant to always have T'Challa in the old stuff. You're continuing the old stuff. But now we saw T'Chaka, his dad, showing up instead. Now, some people was like, well, you know, the T'Challa that we saw was actually from a different timeline with the Fantastic Four and all that. But I was like, that ain't adding up. That's not adding up because the Fantastic Four that Morph transformed into was in the same timeline that T'Challa was in. So I'm just saying, somebody messed up trying to cover stuff up. Clearly. But Bo was asked about this. Bo DeMayo, who was the showrunner, was asked about this. And prior to this, Jake Castorena, he was actually asked about this before. He was the director, the supervising director, which I've interviewed him before. He was asked about the whole, like, why do y'all have T'Chaka instead of T'Challa? And he was like, I don't know. That was something that the higher ups decided. Who were the higher ups at that time? The showrunner and probably Brad Winderbaum and maybe Kevin Feige. So those are the people that were above the director, Jake Castorena. And he was like, man, that was a decision the higher ups made. Okay, cool. So Bo DeMayo was asked here, Can you tell us why Black Panther was T'Chaka and not T'Challa? So Bo ended up saying, I don't know why Marvel had certain directors. It feels like he got beef with Jake. He said, I don't know why Marvel had certain directors saying to spin and lie about this, but we produced X-Men 97 season 1 in early 2021. The loss of Boseman weighed heavily on the studio as well as on me as a Black man. Felt too soon to do T'Challa, put humanity before continuity. So I get it. But at the same time, unless Chadwick was voicing this version of T'Challa, which I don't think he was, what are you talking about? Like, the animated stuff was already in its own lane. We had all these reports talking about how X-Men 97 was not a part of the 616. It was not a part of, whatever was going on in the MCU. It was its own little pocket universe, its own alternate timeline. And I totally hear you about respecting Chadwick and all that, but Chadwick is not T'Challa. T'Challa is not Chadwick. And I say that extremely respectfully. Chadwick is more than just one character he portrayed. T'Challa is bigger than just one actor that's portrayed them. They're both big in their own right. And again, I understand the sensitivities, but it's like, I don't think anybody would have been like, oh my gosh, look at the disrespect that that T'Challa is portrayed here. Not to mention, yes, while you were making this in 2021, you knew this thing was not going to come out like the next day. It was going to take some time. So anyway, I don't like the constant the conflating of all this stuff, because it's a ripple effect that can go both ways. If you keep tying Chadwick Boseman to T'Challa, and if you have this mindset that everything T'Challa therefore needs to stop, that to me is problematic. That is very, very problematic. But he also said something else here. He said, listen, as I said at the time, it didn't feel right. Just a matter of respect. If it were today, I think the choice would maybe be different. Either way, trying to spin it into something other than what it was, makes no sense to me. All right. So, in other words, as I've kind of predicted years ago, people were going to get over this. And people were going to realize shelving this character probably was never going to be a good idea. Yes, we needed our time to mourn. Yes, we needed our time to process. Absolutely. But moving forward with fictional characters, it's okay. It is okay. So I'm glad to hear that, at least, I don't know, in hindsight, he would have done something different. But now we know that it was supposed to be T'Challa. So all those people that was arguing with me on that whole video or whatever, y'all were wrong. It was supposed to be T'Challa, but he changed it because of Chadwick's death, and now we know the real answer. So, emotion. What can you say? Anyway, guys, what do you think about these X-Men 97 updates? We're getting it a year and a half, some change later. No more Onslaught. Thought we was going to get Onslaught. Not happening. And it was supposed to be T'Challa there, but they changed it to T'Chaka. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. All right, we got one last topic. This was a little bit last minute, but we got a Blade rumor. I actually stumbled upon this last minute. Now, here's the thing. This is a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt. But at this point, I'm a little thirsty. I don't like rumors like this. I don't like rumors from people I don't really know or vetted like that. But I'm also thirsty. So I want my Blade. I want Blade. But again, take that salt. Now, this did come from a reputable source, and I didn't bother looking it up. I'm pretty sure anybody can look this up. But Daniel RPK made a post, and this really got people going. And when you know what he said, you'll understand why I, too, started going with this. He said, Mahershala Ali started following Jordan Peele on Instagram. Come on now. Come on now. What? Come on now. Come on now. Have I not put that out there? Have we not all talked about the possibility of Jordan Peele joining the MCU? And if there was anything he would ever do, a Blade movie would be interesting for him to do. And listen, celebrities don't just follow other people just for no reason. It's usually because we got to connect in some way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, Mahershala Ali been around for a long time. Jordan Peele been around for a long time. And now you just now starting to follow each other. I'm just saying. Now, this was not the hot rumor that I was talking about, but it was actually this new one. And this comes from Jordan Rumi. I don't know his credibility track record. I think he's a little reputable. I think so. Again, salt. But it's not just Jordan Peele that is in the mix for this director's job, because that's all we're missing. We got a script. It sounds like everybody's happy. We just need a director. But outside of Jordan Peele, somebody else is in the mix. It says here there was a rumor that Marvel head Kevin Feige would be making a final decision on the project for Blade in the coming weeks. There was never a plan to cancel Blade. So for all of y'all, Marvel don't like black people, Marvel gonna cancel Blade. According to this rumor, because y'all like to listen to rumors, there was never a plan to cancel Blade. The project is still a major priority for Kevin Feige. So once again, don't cherry pick y'all rumors now. We got rumors here saying that they want it. We have interviews with Kevin Feige saying that he wants it. So let's be consistent. This person was told a handful of filmmakers recently auditioned for the job and that Marvel might already have their director. A source says that James Samuel met for the position of directing Blade, and he impressed the Marvel brass. In case you don't recall, James Samuel is the same brother that gave us the Book of Clarence and The Harder They Fall. Oh, I loved The Harder They Fall. Book of Clarence, not so much, but The Harder They Fall, loved it. It says here, as far as I've been told, Jordan Peele was never part of any talks with Marvel to helm Blade. So that does kind of suck. It does look as though the latest Blade draft, the script, written by Eric Pearson, might have finally satisfied everyone involved. So everyone, I am assuming, also means Mahershala Ali, because keep in mind, a lot of these rumors were about Mahershala not being happy. But you know what? If I had to pick between Jordan Peele and James Samuel to direct Blade, I think I'm going James Samuel. I think I'd go that route. I love Jordan Peele. I think Jordan Peele is one of our talented directors, up and coming, has done some great stuff. But based off of what I've seen, I like James Samuel here. If what this brother did with The Harder They Fall, if that to me was everything that says I can do a Blade movie. Like, Jordan Peele is great for psychological, sociological horror, which is great. Want to talk about race? Want to do some scary stuff? He's got it. That ain't Blade. Blade doesn't even focus on race, if you really want to be honest. Like, It's not a main component, which is something Peele absolutely excels at. But James has done action. James can keep the culture in line. James, The Harder They Fall, that's a perfect segue right into Blade. So if it were me, and these were the only two I could pick, I mean, I did say F. Gary Gray would be another good pick out there. But if this is what we had to choose from, give me the Brother James. I think that right there would be a winning combination for Blade. He did a great job with that cast as well in The Harder They Fall. That to me is all I needed to see. That sold me. But you guys let me know, how do you feel about this rumor? Do you still want Jordan Peele to do Blade? How do you feel about the fact that, according to this rumor, Marvel is still interested and they're making Blade a priority? It never was going to be canceled. Jordan Peele might not be in the running or in talks, and James Samuel might actually get this job. What do you think about this rumor? Does it change how you feel about the Blade project? Oh, one other thing they mentioned here, I didn't read it. The production for Blade is supposed to start in November of this year. That date has not been delayed yet. So they have not pushed that production date yet. Usually that's not a good sign when they keep pushing it, because we've had multiple delays, but no delay as of yet. So I don't know. If this rumor is true, it sounds like some good news. It sounds like some good news. And I need some good news with Blade. I need something positive with Blade. Guys, let me know how you feel about all these rumors and stuff in the comments down below. Whew. Please, just need something. Antoine, thank you, brother, for this. Bo is shifty. He said on the Diabolical Souls podcast that it was a Marvel decision out of his hands. Now Bo is saying it was his decision. Now, did he say that specifically about T'Chaka or T'Challa, or because I know he said that about a couple of different things. I don't remember exactly which one, but I'm not going to doubt it. I mean, we already have Bo saying a lot of different things on his OnlyFans, which I will not be participating in. Not for the news, brother. We don't need that for the news. But all right, guys, that is it for tonight. I want to thank you all so much. I told you I was going to keep you up past your bedtimes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I put up a poll on my on the YouTube, so if you guys can let me know, are we covering Agatha? Are we covering Penguin? Or are we doing both or neither? Now, if y'all say neither, I'm flooding you guys with From content, because I got interviews, I got theory videos, I got a lot of stuff I got to do with that. So I don't know. Like, we're not doing Rings of Power. We're not. No, it's too niche. It's too And I went down that rabbit hole of studying everything with the Rings of Power. I don't have time. My brain would explode. If there was no other shows, maybe, but I can't do it. But Penguin, which I like. I did watch the first episode, so I do like that. Agatha, y'all watch, I think, episode 3. Let me know what you think after episode 4. Let me know. But you know, it's just so much time that I have. That's all. So I mean, I can crank out whatever I can with y'all. Quality might not be that great, but I can do what I can do. But yeah, let me know. Agatha, Penguin, both or neither. Just get more from. Whatever you think, feel free to let me know in the comments. Feel free to go vote on the poll. But that's it. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you have a fantastic night. Happy birthday to Miss Tracy. Yeah, it's the weekend. Be safe, have fun. You know the routine. Wash your hands, wash your butts, and everything in between. And until next time, See you guys later. Peace.